Hey folks, welcome to Beer and Business exclusive video content. You're not going to find this on our podcast. I'm Jake.
And this is John.
And if you don't listen to our podcast, please use your favorite podcast app, search for it, subscribe and listen. It's pretty damn cool, isn't it,
Beer
Mr.
and
Money?
Business. I hope so.
Yeah, we do like
I think
smart
it's pretty
stuff,
cool.
businessy things, and of course we talk about beer. We had to do it. Internet's been on fire about this little sweetie pie right here. This is Wild Leap Truck Chaser Creamsicle. Can you say it?
Creamsicle double IPA.
Double IPA. You know, it's been only about 30 years since I've said the word creamsicle.
Right.
So, you know, I'm a little rusty. Wow.
So this is, people are going nuts over this thing.
People are going freaking nuts over this beer. The beer groups I'm in, I've got friends that are posting about it, and I've not seen a beer hyped like this one organically, like just people talking about it in quite a while.
Huh.
So I had to get my hands on it. Here's the thing, Mr. Winnie. I drove all over the freaking Southern Crescent looking for this dang beer.
Did you really?
Yes. Yeah. It was hard to find, but I found it at Brandon's liquor store, Peachtree City.
Okay.
So thank you, Mr. Brandon. I've been dying to try this.
All right.
So let's start with the packaging. I love it.
Yeah. The old ice cream man.
The colors on this are really nice. They're kind of vintage, but you know, really good greens and blues and this orange. I mean, just a great looking package.
Sure, I like it.
You know, Wild Leap has got this really traditional like packaging where every package has got the buffalo on it.
Right.
And this one's still got the buffalo on the ice cream truck, but you know that this is a special beer because it looks different than the other cans.
Right.
They completely went off the rails, and I think it's great. And let me tell you, when people like virally, organically start spreading pictures of your packaging, because I've seen it all over Facebook and Instagram, you know you're doing something right.
Right. Yeah.
So, A+ on the packaging, and they quote Eddie Murphy on the can. So how can you go wrong? So what does it say there, Mr. Winnie?
Throw down some money. The ice cream man is coming.
I think the ice cream man is here.
Right.
So I say we crack this bad boy open and see, does it live up to all the stinking...
Well, let's read what it says. It says,
I'm really excited.
I know. So, slow down there, cowboy. This double IPA combines the flavors of ripe orange, vanilla bean, and milk sugar with a big, juicy IPA to bring you back to the days when you chased the ice cream truck, not the beer truck.
You had me at hello.
And if you're lactose intolerant... it says right here, this beer contains lactose. So
well, sorry, folks.
Who would think of putting milk in beer? I don't know.
I don't know, but shall we?
Let's do it.
Oh, look at the haze. Look at that.
You've had a pretty violent pour there. See, I managed to do mine without...
There's aroma in those bubbles.
I hear you. Yeah.
And I want to smell it. Oh.
That's good.
That smells terrific.
It's got some pop to it.
Yeah, so it smells like an IPA, but there's like a little teeny hint of orange in the aroma.
Wow, that is some serious. It's some serious cloudiness. It looks like you poured milk in there.
I know. That's what I was going to say. I mean, it's got the the cloud of a hazy IPA, but it does look like somebody splashed a little bit of milk in there.
Yeah.
Weird. Oh, it smells. I'm actually afraid to try this one, Mr. Winnie.
Don't be scared.
No, I'm afraid to try it because my expectations are really high because there's so much buzz. And I'm afraid I'm going to try this and be completely let down and think, it's good, but
yeah.
What's
I haven't been following the buzz as much as you have. I've been working a lot the past few days, so.
Well, I'm afraid, but let's do it.
All right. Cheers. Wow.
Sweet Mary Mother of all flavor. Mr. Winnie.
It's like, you get that little bite of, it's not overly sweet.
No.
Not at all. I wouldn't even call it sweet.
Oh. Well,
you get the citrus, as you're drinking it, it's like a creamsicle. And then you get that
with an IPA
Yeah, that's citrus IPA aftertaste.
God, I need another drink because I'm trying to process this. You know, Mr.
That
Winnie,
is smooth.
I've never cried on the
going
podcast, but I'm getting a little emotional right now.
Easy.
Wow.
Easy boy.
That's incredible. All right.
It really is good. I don't know how they did
really good. I totally get the hype.
Yeah?
First impression before we kind of dissect what we're tasting, that's freaking delicious.
Yeah.
It smells great. And I mean, I've never tasted anything like it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can believe the hype because of the difference. It's a totally kind of different mixture of the flavor palette. But
it is.
But, I mean, is it the best beer I've ever had? No. I'll throw that out there right now. But it's really good. It's very different. It's not when you think of a double IPA as like totally overpowering hoppiness. This is not that. It's a totally different take on it, and it's really good.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the best beer I've ever had? No. Is it the best experimental beer I've ever had? Quite possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know that I've had something that's kind of a, different take, like intentionally a different take on a traditional that has...
This has not been brewed in accordance with the German beer purity law.
No, the purity law has been broken, and I'm totally cool with it. I'm thinking I need to start dropping more ice cream products in my beer.
Weird.
Pretty good. Okay, so if you're wondering whether or not you should try this, smells like an IPA. It's actually got bitterness like an IPA when you drink it.
Just at the finish, a little bit at the finish.
Just a little, it's not like super hoppy, smack you in the face. But when you drink it, this is not like some of the other IPAs we've done on the show or like we did last week where it's like, it doesn't taste like an IPA.
Right.
This tastes like an IPA.
Right.
But it's got that little sweetness. And the sweetness is crazy because it actually does taste like a creamsicle.
Right.
You get a little hint of orange, and you just get that little hint of like milk and creaminess, and it's freaking bravo.
I mean, I can see that. I mean, if I've talked to a lot of people who don't like citrus IPAs.
Yeah.
And if you're one of those people, you might not like it. I think because it's got enough of a citrus aftertaste that I think it might turn some people off. Or you
actually might because it's got that little bit of creaminess that kind of it almost takes the edge off the citrus. You know, sometimes when you have a citrus IPA, it's got that little like sour.
It does at the beginning, but I don't know.
But then it just kind of like it's like
put down
starts with an orange and finishes as an Oreo.
Put down the pom poms. Quit being a cheerleader. I mean, it's good.
Thinking it's delicious.
It's good. But
the reason why I'm saying that you might like it, if you've been turned off by previous citrus IPAs, is because when I drink a citrus IPA, you get all the characteristics of an IPA, but you get that little bit of sour. Like almost a little pucker factor.
Sure. Yeah.
Which this one, it starts by tasting like orange, and as soon as you think like, here comes the pucker, it's like sweet milk.
Yeah,
so it starts like a traditional citrus IPA, but finishes completely different. And it's just unique and different enough to where somebody that's like, I don't like citrus IPAs might try one and say, okay, that's cool.
Definitely not a traditional citrus IPA, that's for sure.
No. Nothing about this is traditional, honestly. But it's delicious.
I don't know how they brewed that.
It's really cool.
It's got to be a mad splash, mad concoction of stuff.
Great job, Wild Leap. This is awesome. I'd give it 3 thumbs up if I had 3 thumbs. So, is it the best beer we've ever had, Mr. Winnie? No.
No, I mean, because that's a lot to do with your taste,
It is.
Right. It could definitely it could be somebody's best beer.
Is it the best experimental? I think it is.
Just thinking outside the box, flavor palette, crazy. I think it's a home run, really. A lot
of times when I try experimental beers, I'm like, oh, that's cool, that's good, and then I'm done and I'm ready for a beer.
Right.
This one, this comes in a 4-pack. I'd drink the whole 4-pack.
Sure. I could definitely drink this. I don't know what the calories are.
Well, and I'll tell you it's high because the ABV is 8.1.
Oh,
So this is a full commitment beer,
yep.
but my goodness. Well done.
I'm a fan.
I'm a huge fan. So does it live up to the hype? Absolutely, in my opinion. This thing is great. If you can find some, try it. I've heard a rumor. I haven't confirmed this yet, but I've heard a rumor that this is a one-time limited release. So I don't know if we'll be able to get it again. So if you can find it, get some, enjoy it. It's delicious.
Agreed.
All right. And by the way, if you're watching, remember this Thursday, come see us at Monday Night Brewing. We've got an event, Monday Night Brewing the Garage. We start at 5 o'clock. We'll go till whenever you guys want to leave. It's going to be a really cool event. Business networking. We're going to drink some beverages.
Beer.
And we're actually going to record the podcast. We're going to interview the founders of Monday Night Brewing. We're going to do that live in front of you guys, live in front of the audience. It's going to be a lot of fun. Nice. Hope to see you there. Mr. Winnie, let's finish these up.
You got to catch up here. See you, folks.
See ya.